Folks, I hope you're having a great day. Today's video, we're going to get straight into, because I need another cup of coffee, I'll tell you what. Today is a 5-cup kind of day. But you know it's not a 5-cup kind of day? This beautiful EMEET meeting capsule. This is by the company EMEET. This is powered by AI, all-in-one, one-stop solution for hybrid meetings. Just like all my videos, in the description box right below the video is going to be the link for this exact same 360 camera, where you guys can read more about it, pick one up yourself after the video is complete. Most of us are back in the office. You can use this solo, you can use this as a group, conference centers. This is a 360 panoramic camera. It has 8 mics array. It has a hi-fi speaker. It is powered by AI once again, auto face tracking, smart noise cancellation, 5 modes, multiple user modes, adapting to different meeting scenarios. Also comes with a remote control. So without further ado, let's get this out. Let's go ahead and open this on up and get that out. I should have opened it from the top, but the camera needed to go up a little bit more. All right, we got our camera, our speaker, all in one unit right there. And we're gonna take a closer look at that in just a second here. But first, let's get this out of the way here. We got our little box of goodies here. This is your manual here. Definitely give that a read over. We have a USB to USB Type-C plug, and that looks like a nice long plug. It's a nylon one. I know it's just a plug, but that's very high quality. And if you are curious, tip to tip, that's super long. I'm gonna guesstimate about 8 feet or so. The instruction manual might state the exact length. We also have our power cable here, and that's a little shorter, coming in tip to tip, guesstimation 6 feet or so there. So the USB to USB Type-C plug is actually a little bit longer. Okay, this should be our remote control, and they give us 2 AAA batteries. We have our remote control right here with all your functions. Mute button, of course, very specific things that we need. Of course, batteries going back just like a normal remote control. Now on the actual device as well, you have functions just like the remote control. You have your mode button, you have your in private button, you have your mic mute button right on the side of it here. You have your USB out, you have a 3.5 millimeter link port, your 12 volt DC power input right here, and your lock port right here. All right, coming up to the juicy stuff here. So let's rotate this around, and you have your HD lens camera right there. Your 8 microphones, which the camera is a little bit hard to see, but there's 8 small microphone inputs. There, you can see a couple of them right there, top right. The small little dots, those are your 8 microphone inputs. So if this is sitting on your middle of your conference table, whoever is speaking in these directions, it's going to pick it up. And you have a 5x LED indicator. Okay, I've just plugged it in. And we also have our indicator lights on the front here. You have 5 of those total. I'm only seeing 1 right now. Down here on the speaker. And of course you got your stand right here that also has a tripod screw right here. That's kind of cool. And a nice soft pad for obviously not scratching your desk, but you could have put that on some sort of tripod up high if you needed to do that for some oddball reason. Let's say the meeting's over and you're waiting for the next meeting. You go ahead and hit in private mode right there. In private mode, you'll light up. These are all red LEDs now. That will give you 100% privacy. The camera actually tilts down as well, and you know that it is in full private mode. That means no microphones, no camera. And toggle that off. Go ahead and hit that in private off. Now you have 1 LED indicator. Now microphone mute, so all this can be done from your remote control as well. We've all been there. Let's just say you have to talk about something private and you excuse yourself and you want to discuss it. Let's say you're doing a lawyer meeting, or let's say you're at home by yourself, maybe kids are in the background, and you want to go ahead and mute. Top button on the remote control, either on the remote control or the side of the unit, is push the mute button, and that will be solid red. All 5. The camera will stay up because you're not in private mode, but you will be in mute mode. Now when all the blue indicator lights are lit up, that means you're in full working mode. Video is transmitting, microphone is on. Okay, just a little heads up for you if you are having trouble pairing the remote control, or if it's not functioning right out the gate. What I actually had to do, the instructions will tell you how to do it. You hit the remote button and the zoom at the same time. This will flash red and blue. But what I had to do is I actually had to unplug the device once I already had it plugged in. I plugged it in, it was doing its startup thing. I did the pairing to the remote control. Very quickly, I heard a chime on the device here. Now everything is working beautifully. So I got my mute button here, red LED indicator lights are right there. So let's say you have this in your hand, and let's say you're trying to be a little bit stealth during a meeting, and you kind of like, well, let's just discuss that. Hold on one second. Let's go ahead and mute that. You can see you're muted. Let's go ahead and privacy right now. Now I'm in private mode right here with the remote control. Very nice. You don't have to reach up while everyone else is looking and touch it. I mean, obviously the other person is going to know if you're in mute or in private mode, but you get the idea. Now let's go ahead and toggle off private mode. You can raise the volume as you're hearing little chimes on here of the speaker with the remote control. You can zoom and change the direction of the camera with the remote control. And with the mode button, you can change between 4 different video modes. So let's go ahead and hook this up. Now, if you are on Mac, you'll notice that connecting to the device for the first time, you need to go and change it from, this should be the same thing on Windows as well. So we'll do microphone on the EMEET capsule, speakers. We're also going to change that to the EMEET and we'll test it. Nice speaker. And we'll go over here to video and we'll change this to EMEET and we'll change resolution. We'll keep at 720 and receive high resolution. Auto, high definition, you can go lower or audio only if you want. Looks like with Mac, it's only giving me the highest of 720p, high definition, HD, in both categories. And if you are wondering, I'm in Google Hangouts, which I think changed over to Google Chat. And you can see here, it's giving me a test as it's picking up the audio right over here next to me. And of course, we have our blue lines, which means we are good to go. Now, butting in real quickly here, with that said, I need to figure out my MacBook settings because the listing has this as a full 1080p HD camera, but for some reason with my Mac, I'm only getting 720p. So I need to figure that out, and unfortunately, I don't have a Windows laptop. All right, ladies and gentlemen, nice wide angle as well. I'm trying to get the camera angle here, but I'm filming a Mac screen, so in person you don't see these little kind of things. It's just a camera filming a screen. That's what you get, but nice wide angle. As you can see, my master bedroom. This is the only part of the house that is fully remodeled. That's why I'm sitting in my master bedroom doing this test. So let's see, the delay is pretty much nothing. So I'm gonna go ahead and do 1, 2, 3 hand up. That was like not even half a second. 1, 2, 3 hand down. That was pretty much, I'm talking about almost barely anything lag as the hand. Okay, so I'm going to go right here, hand up, hand down, up. See that right there? Down, up, down. So I mean talking splitsy of a slight delay, but not bad at all. And my Wi-Fi is not even very fast out here in the country. And let's go ahead and try the remote control here. Now we're going to go boom, off. That was almost instant. Fire that back on. And right as I'm pushing it, 1, 2, 3, push, boom, off. 1, 2, 3, push, back on. So let's say you didn't want the widescreen, obviously. Let's say your home office is a little messy. We're again gonna hit this button right here, and that's gonna take us in right here. So just for kicks and giggles, let's face the camera like we would a normal meeting. Hey guys, welcome to the meeting. Everyone get their cup of coffee? And again, I'm not seeing any of this. That's just filming on the screen. Now it looks a little bit pixelated, definitely clear and nice, but I'm just not as HD as I'd like to be, but still looking pretty good. Of course, max sending resolution is only 720. Okay, so let's say you want it a little bit lower. Let's go ahead and start hitting our toggles as we come down. So again, you can control, and then let's go ahead and hit it one more time. We come in even closer, and still a nice image. A little bit fuzzier, but if you're just doing a meeting, this is going to work out really nice. If you're trying to do a CNBC, Fox News online interview, that might be another story. Okay, and then you come back down. So 1 zoom in, 2 zoom in, and so 2 zooms in is the tightest you can get it, and this is full screen right here. So watch this in my closet over here to my bedroom nightstand, and we're going to go ahead and toggle out. And so see how much wider it gets here. You can see, goodness gracious, that literally this right here is right next to the device. So if you want to get widescreen in a big conference area, I mean, that is literally, that's behind, that's like in the peripheral behind the device. That's crazy. And then bada bing, We come in, we eliminate all the dresser and the window, and we come in again and we get nice and tight right here. So if I was doing an interview, let's say because this is a remodel, I'd probably sit here right in front of my bedroom and say, hey, how are you doing? Here's me getting a little closer to the camera here. So I'll go ahead and look this way. Hey, how are you? All right. Yeah, that interview was solid. I think I got the job. Okay, Mr. Giraffe is on the conference call with me. This is how I look down here, and I can actually hear myself because it is over there. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go into the kitchen, talk on that phone, but remember, let's go ahead and zoom it on in so you see here. Now that's nice and tight, or even tighter like that. We'll just leave it on panoramic mode right now, but Mr. Giraffe is looking real good over there. All right, today for our conference call, I think what we need to do is we need to up the stock, we need to 5-way split it, and we need new investors. That actually sounds really good. I can hear it way over in the kitchen. Now, actually, I think that's a little too loud, so probably I would crank that down. But the microphone is picking me up. I can hear the reverb. And looking at the camera view from this angle, obviously I'm just on my phone here, but as I'm speaking now, I can hear it in the background. Looking real strong. Hey there. Okay, we've seen the cream of the crop, but we are missing a couple key features, so let me show you. We got the remote control right here. And right now, once again, we are on wide screen. We want to go mute. Almost instant. Well, it pretty much is instant. There's my puppy right there. I hit that, boom, we go dark. Muted. Camera's off. Tilted down. Red LED lights. Boom, we're done. We're still on the call, but we're completely muted. Sorry, technical difficulty. Just had to consult with my associates. Now, check this out. Let's see what we got right here. Boom. Hit that one time. We go into kind of like a portrait mode here. And then once again, boom. The camera goes up. So let's go ahead and see that one more time here. Camera goes down. Nothing right there. Go to portrait mode. You lock in. And then your camera goes up. So now we're getting a 360 as in this direction here. So the camera can go that way or it can go up, and that gives you more access to the microphones as well for around your conference table, again, with those 8 microphones right there. So that's gonna give you access all around here. And with this, it actually looks like it's slowly moving when I'm holding down the left button. Almost looks like we're kind of bringing out the top area there. So if it's not, and I think it's stopping right there. So you can slightly alter it a little bit for my head. Now I'm in frame, but do remember you do have your tripod mount right there for putting that on a little tripod access. So you hit your little button down here on the bottom left, and it's actually going to follow my voice. Let's come this direction here so there's no glare on the screen here. So as I come this direction, it splits up. So as it's picking up my voice on the microphone here, it's actually giving me a cut screen, and that did it all by itself. It like auto zoomed out so it can actually see me. This is a pretty smart little nifty camera. Okay, let me see if it'll get me all the way over here. You can see me down at the bottom one. Yep, it just picked me up with a microphone right there, as you can see. So it's picking me up with a microphone way over here. Now I'm going to come in straight ahead, and it will branch off to another because it thinks that I'm another person, but it's just me moving around. And sorry about the glare there. Let's see if it'll pick me up. There I go again. All right, that's pretty smart and educated right there, I'll tell you what. That is pretty cool. So definitely mess around with your settings regarding all of that. And again, we can go down to just a 3. We hit this middle button down here at the bottom, and then we go back to panorama, hit it again. You got just your squares, and then you can see everything going on down at the bottom again. A very cool device. Too loud, use your remote control to toggle down that volume. That is a nice beefy speaker. I'm gonna try to figure out how to use this for music. Hey, you probably could even do that for some sort of like online classes where you're bumping music and you're filming yourself. Like if you're a personal trainer, I'm not really sure if that can incorporate. I mean, if you're doing Zoom meetings, this is Google Hangouts. Yeah, sure, why not? It'll work. Folks, that's a thumbs up in my book. Again, your link, top link, whoop, I am still there. Once again, top link in the description box below will be this same 360 conference camera by EMEET. You guys can read more about it, pick one up yourself. But just like all my videos, guys, please don't go into debt for anything that I do make a video about. But if you do have the cash and it does intrigue you, go ahead and purchase on away. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button, helps the channel and the YouTube algorithm. Also subscribe if you like tech videos like this, as well with DIY home projects. All this is already up on the channel. If you want to see more of my cute puppy down here, please subscribe and I will see you on the next video. Once again, your links are below. Take care for now. Bye-bye. Don't let the party stop, guys. Hit one of these videos, continue to watch, and we'll see you soon.